What's going on, guys? It's Kat, and I've got one of my glad it's not one of my animal ancestors, Blanky the fox, with me.
You could say TGR. I still go by it.
TGR, Sam, Blanky,
Whatever.
the Arctic fox that makes those really cool snowmobiles.
I'm not Arctic. I just have white fur. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I could be Arctic, but okay. Aside the point. So yeah, I'm finally here on Kaiser's channel after, well, we broke our ways with Flushworks. We'll make it short. We're tired of them.
And things just got out of hand, and I kept everyone updated on Rift 2 anyway.
Either way, though, yeah. Even though Kaiser's not with the like Rift server, he's still part of the main group.
Yep.
Well, they are. Excuse me. Pronouns. I'm not good. I'm tired. But either way,
it's okay.
The reason that we are doing this video together is because last night I made a discovery when watching a video of the IAAPA last night from Flush Time Wins, where I was watching because I just wanted to see what was new this year, and what caught my eye was when they because I knew Bop It Arcade would appear there, but what I didn't expect was a new version of Bop It Arcade, which Kaiser will explain now.
Yep, so Bop It Arcade, you guys remember me talking about this last year. And I did make a community post about this late last night as well. They now have this year a new version of Bop It Arcade, which is multiplayer. It's a 4-player Bop It Arcade called Bop It Battle. And I have to look for the picture
Actually, if we look a year ago, I kind of predicted this. I did say I kind of predicted this.
Sam, do you kind of agree that this is basically Bop It Arcade plus 5 Reel Royale without the reels in a way?
And the 5 players.
5 play? Oh, right.
No, I think what it is
okay,
they had a similar idea.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the thing here. I had it.
Okay, I'm going to read the paragraph for you. You just find it. I'll read the paragraph.
Go for it.
Okay, you have it up?
I'm looking for it. To just read it off, because
here we go.
I gotta try and find it.
So to summarize what it looks like, it looks very similar it looks very similar to the Bop It Arcade from last year. In fact, it retains pretty much the same shapes with the Bop It Extreme 22. But it now has a 4-player cabinet.
The Bop It Arcade is what I'm showing on the screen right now. The one you guys know about. Okay, what in the name of hell? Oh, Bop It
The new one, Bop It Battle.
Yeah, I see that now.
Alright, so now I'm going to read.
Okay, go.
Hasbro's incredibly popular family-friendly game Bop It is making its way to arcades as a competitive 4-player redemption game. Known for being one of the world's most successful games, this socially competitive game is sure to be a crowd pleaser at your location.
I found
Bop It What?
I found the picture, and I found your paragraph as well.
Okay. Bop It Battle by Sega Amusements is a fun and intuitive skill-based redemption game that allows up to 4 players to battle against each other. The players must perform actions quickly based on voice and visual prompts, and more actions they get right, the higher the ticket winnings. The game becomes progressively more challenging, testing the players' hand-eye coordination. Each player competes until the end, and the one with the most correct moves wins. At the end of the game, the winning player has a chance to win a big ticket bonus, but only if they can beat Bop It Battle in an electrifying bonus round. A Bop It bonus round. We haven't seen. Okay, I'll get on that later. Get ready to be dazzled by the stunning centerpiece cabinet that will leave your guests spellbound. It boasts a massive Bop It controller that appears to be floating above the cabinet, which is the Bop It Extreme 22. decked out with vibrant lighting and colorful artwork that runs from the top to bottom. Bop It Battle is a true masterpiece that is bound to grab players' attention from on location from all angles.
Yep, so here I
And
have the picture up. If you guys on the video can see. So compared to the Bop It Arcade that you guys know, oh, piece of crap. Okay, here we go. It is basically what Sam just read. It's a Bop It Extreme 22.
It's very similar to the original version of Bop It Arcade.
Yep, and there's, instead of just one control panel with bop, twist, pull, spin, flick, whatever, there are 4 of them in like a T shape, so 1 at each corner. And it's got the Extreme 22 with its rad awesome digital display at the top. So what I'm showing right now is the front view. There is a
By the way, I am just going to say that's a concept we haven't seen since 2013 is a bonus round in a Bop It game. So that's something Sega's brought actually back before the second edition of Bop It Smash.
I know. And so yeah, I showed the front view. Here you guys who are watching who can see, here's the side view. It does have it does show the back side of the Extreme 22 where it's green,
which wasn't on the original version.
Right.
But to what I know, the programming is very similar because it actually, the video I did see has a few, I could hear it. It was all the same samples as in the first game.
Was it? Oh.
But, consistency, that's good.
So, I mean, so it's not Buddy.
No, but does it really need to be Buddy?
Not necessarily. So it's an electrifying lightning round. I'm surprised to see how fast that goes because I've seen the video.
Actually, I know how fast it goes.
How fast compared to the highest level on Bop It Arcade when you get to 99?
Actually, it is the highest level of Bop It Arcade.
Is it really? Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking on the site here. It says can be operated on Redemption or it'll be Play for Fun, which is coming soon. Languages, English right now. Coming soon, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and French.
Not surprised.
And so, if you guys didn't see the community post that I put out last night, it is the same height as the Bop It Arcade from last year. It's 106 inches, almost 9 feet tall. And the depth and the width, meaning how long and wide it is 75 inches squared. So it's 75 inches long, 75 inches wide. So it's like a perfect square.
But basically, unlike Bop It Arcade is supposed to go up against a wall, while Bop It Battle, which I'm pretty sure I did say that in the previous video we did on this topic. Like the last time we did this, I did think there would be like a 1v1 version. But no, they went all the way and made the 4-player version. Like that's something we haven't seen since Family Game Night 2.
Right?
And yes, I do know the reference.
What? The reference where the reference where you made a comment where there was a big Bop It logo on the building and you said that's exactly where I want to work.
That's where I would want to work.
Yeah, we'll keep dreaming because I don't think it's gonna happen to me either.
Who knows? Like I do my own things.
Yeah. And I'm although I've kind of had a little bit of worry with Bop It as a whole,
speaking of that, actually,
don't say
so
it.
one of the concepts me and King came up, or me and Kat, came up with was a 4-player version of the Bop It slot machine we made up called Bop It Private Best. We called Bop It 5 Real Royale.
Which I still have not drawn out yet because I still don't have the program. I'm running really tight on money right now.
Which is fine. But yeah, that'll be something for the future. In the meantime, though, I will say this, and that is, really hope that we do see some promo video of this, because to what I know, it's pretty much the same game as Bop It Arcade, but actually, this is more like the deluxe version.
Kinda. Let me see. If I type in Bop It Battle,
you won't get much.
Yeah, it's just all. Oh, well, one of my videos is up of the Bop It button test mode. That's it. It's not even close, but okay. But yeah, and I had talked to one of my friends who used to live in Bismarck. In Bismarck, they have an arcade place, kind of like Dave and Buster's, but not really. It's called Tilt Arcade. It's in the mall. And I was going to. I was
Dave and Buster's is in my local mall.
Huh?
It is in my local mall, actually.
Oh, I mean, we don't.
Actually, now that I think about it,
we don't have a Dave and Buster's here in North Dakota, but I did hear.
No, that's not the case. Actually, they are cross country. It's just your area.
Right. Bismarck. And now I'm in Justin's house. I'm in Dixon. Anyway, but I did find something about, after you mentioned this yesterday, Sam, I did look up Bop It Battle, and there was a sighting of it at some Dave & Buster's on Twitter, I think. I'm not 100% sure where I found it.
Well, I believe it, but that's the thing. It's at IAPA. It's not out yet.
Well, meow.
Unless maybe some units were already bought. Because here's the thing. How arcade games work is, first they need to be prototyped and built, and then they need to be showcased to potential buyers. So that's when they go to IAPA. In fact, actually, Sally Corp has released a prototype animatronic Mr. Krabs.
Oh, God.
For a upcoming thing called SpongeBob SquarePants Crazy Carnival Ride, a SpongeBob dark ride.
Oh, God.
And the good news is he's voiced by his original voice actor.
Thank God.
But yeah, he will so yeah, how these things work is it's like when Dan pitched Bop It, he needed to first build it and then present it to potential buyers who would want to make or hold the product. So by doing this means that there may have been more than one model made, or rather more than one unit made, so they sent out a few early.
Yep.
Because here's the thing. Remember, Bop It Arcade didn't come out until months after the excuse me.
Until the announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the design of Bop It Battle is a lot more colorful than the Bop It Arcade original.
Bop It Arcade is a one-player game.
Well, still.
I still think games like this should have a pass it mode. They need a pass it, excuse me, I'm sorry, I zoned out. But here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Basically, these types of games should have a score attack mode. In this case, if Bop It Arcade, here's how I would have done it. If Bop It Arcade, because they're still making new units of the basic game, right?
Yep.
So what I would think is, if more than one credit was inserted, then you would have a two-player mode, and it's a score attack mode where player one goes, and then the announcer would call "pass it," and the next player would go and try to beat the other person's score.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound better?
Yeah. I just looked up Bop It Arcade, just the plain Bop It Arcade. It weighs the the single unit for one player is 368 pounds, or for those in other countries, 167 kilograms. Now I'm starting to wonder with how husky this thing, this big Bop It Battle is. I imagine it's probably going to be probably 3 times the size of that. It
No,
feels
actually, I looked at it. The size of the interfaces. So the
yeah.
interfaces are the exact same size. So it's really like if you put four behind each other.
Oh, sure.
So
Well,
it's not 4 times the size. It's generally the same, but you add some more metrics to it.
well, that, and keep in mind that it's not just one big huge unit. It's four all pieced together. So in other words, it might even be more than 300 pounds.
I'm thinking it's gonna no, because here's the thing: they're all attached to one base, so it might be like 50 pounds more
Ow.
or 100 pounds more.
Yeah. So
But yeah, the fact that there were some that were like released early boggles my mind. Because remember, these are things that need to be shown off before they can be traded. Obviously, like you need to showcase these things to your customers before you can send them out to retail.
right.
Like, could you imagine if Dan like was pitching it to Hasbro at Toy Fair, and then already some units were out?
Yeah. In fact, that's yeah. Hey Sam, you know what's funny is I'm look on the Bop It Battle website. It says weight 0 pounds.
So I could pick it up and throw it off the cliff.
That's right.
All right. All right. This is actually something I think we could talk to Dan about if me and you could schedule a meeting with him when Stu feels better.
Right. I was going to mention that. I unboxed the Bop It Shout not arcade. What am I saying? I unboxed the Bop It Shout card game yesterday, as you guys know. It took a while for me to actually get it after I saw it on Bop It for Good, because my address wasn't working in Bop It for Good. So I emailed Bop It for Good, and Dan's wife Alicia actually responded back, and Dan's been taking care of his dad Stu, who I assume is not in the best shape right now. Stu is gonna be 98 next year, so he's
It's happened.
he's fighting
But
strong.
Dan, if you're watching this, we're all in support of you.
Yes.
All of us with the Rift and so on. In fact, actually, the Rift is, well, let's just say the Rift has gone beyond Bop It now. Like, beyond what we originally planned.
Which I've noticed.
Yeah, but either way, but yeah, it's still, I think what this also means is, Bop It, Battle might actually be the sign of a possible another one. Now, I'm going to make another speculation. I knew they were going to do something like this last year, so I'm going to make another speculation. I predict they're going to make a Teams version of a Bop It Arcade.
Just
Or a multiplayer version. Like not like this, but like one-on-one, where you have to bop it first, basically.
right. Hey, just imagine. You can hear my computer audio, can't you, if I play something?
I might be able to. What is it?
Just imagine what that would look like.
Oh my god. That's perfect sound. That's a perfect sound effect. And then all that you see is, and then your mind immediately cuts to the Family Guy intro.
See, you guys on YouTube, this is what I miss. I've literally been on my couch, working full-time on my couch, working the night shift every night for 3 weeks now.
Where do you work?
Working on my couch, meaning doing absolutely jack shit.
Oh, that's right. You're supported. Either way,
I don't.
oh yeah.
I don't.
Actually,
I don't
you know
go
what?
any,
Now
I
I
don't go
want to
anywhere.
speculate another thing. Now I'm going to speculate something else.
Okay.
I'm going to be speculating a Simon arcade game. Hey, like, hey, Lois. Remember the time that me and Robert Williams went ice skating off that cliff?
Oh my god. Yeah, and the
I
next
expected you to play the sound to that.
no, you know what I'm gonna play now. We need to let's see. It was hold on, I gotta type it in. If now just imagine if there was a Simon arcade game. Just imagine that this pops up as an
Wait,
advertisement.
We're both adults. We can split custody of Simon. I guess I'd better tell him. Simon, you know Mommy and Daddy love you very much. But Mommy and Daddy need some time apart. Simon.
By the no. So what I'm thinking is it would look something like the Simon Air, or like Bop It Arcade, but rethemed. Because Bop It Arcade already has all 4 colors that Simon has on it, so they have a pretty good base.
You want to know something? Let me bring something out here. And I've revealed this to you before, Sam, but and for those of you who are on my YouTube channel before, you guys probably had seen this. I'm holding up a Simon. This is one of my transparent ones, or my translucent ones. And I've got a Bop It Extreme, original 99 right here. Take a look at this. If you turn Bop It Extreme on its side, put it over the top of the Simon, colors match. The green, red, blue, yellow are in the same spots as they are on a Bop It Extreme with a Simon.
All they need to do is just place the colored bulbs in the in just a different direction,
Right.
retheme it, redo the control panel, and I'd say you got Simon Arcade. Who knows?
That would be interesting. And to be honest with you, I'd been thinking about this for many years. I've tried brainstorming a little bit with this. And I know Simon hasn't had anything involved since 2020 when it did the re-release of the Simon Classic. But I'm starting to wonder what would happen if there was a Bop It Simon crossover.
It would be impossible.
It would be impossible?
It wouldn't be impossible.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing, that might not even happen considering since Simon has not had anything come out in almost 4 years, plus even though Simon is going to be 50, the original Simon is going to be 50 years old in another 4 years from now almost. I mean, I'm just hoping Bop It lasts until at least 2028, at least 2027 at least, to see what Dan has in mind for 30 years, which I had an idea for that. I don't know if I ever told you about that idea yet, Sam, but I'll tell you off camera.
That you did, but in the meantime, though, I think I will say this. I think that with Bop It, with Bop It, Arcade going through this massive redesign, becoming a competitive game, I think there's more on the way. This is a sign that Hasbro and Sega are not letting down anytime soon.
No, but I'm the only fear I have is they don't let Dan in on anything. Because think about it. Some of Dan's inventions from years past, Hasbro basically, I shouldn't say abused his use of the contract, but they did not give him hardly any say. At all. So I'm hoping that Dan is at least getting some part in this. And speaking of Bop It and Dan and stuff like that, I still have yet to hear about the possibility of the Boptopus that was supposed to be revealed in 2021. I'm not sure where it's at yet.
Something tells me it's halted.
Yeah, you know, you're probably right. When I talk to Dan or when you talk to
I want you
Dan,
to think, because I want you to think of it from the business standpoint. Think about this: the Boptopus, ambitious project, probably cost a lot of money, cost a lot to sell and thing. Bop It button or Unibop at the time, cheaper, novelty gift, good game. Try to get some fan hype for what comes next. What are you gonna make first?
true.
And with that, the Boptopus being as big and ambitious of a project as it is,
Yep.
think of it like this. It's going to be a time consuming, very long, and outright ambitious project that's going to probably put Dan's profits down a lot because, people are asking, oh, where's the new Bop It? Where can I get the new Bop It? And it's not going to be done because something tells me this is going to go through a lot of prototyping and testing and software building because of how he's putting it. It sounds like what Bop It Download was supposed to be, or even more than that. It sounds like what they were supposed to do, or even something brand new that we haven't seen yet.
Right, and I honestly have to agree with that statement because Dan was thinking of implementing Bluetooth into a Bop It, but Hasbro won't go for it because Bluetooth chips are pricey as hell. At least the ones he was going for. But I've mentioned this before. I don't know what the plan is for next year. I assume they're probably going to have at least one character, because that seems to be a consistent thing.
What we're looking at for the next year is a character Bop It of someone from this year's film lineup.
Right.
Which could be Mario, could be Freddy, could be someone like that.
I swear to God, if they do something for Inside Out 2, kill me. Like, for real. They're going to make Inside Out 2 next year.
That's true.
And with Inside Out 2, they're adding a new character, Anxiety.
Oh, I get it. Riley. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Riley is in her teenhood.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
No. I think that's the actual plot.
But seriously, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't 100% know what the plan is for Bop It as of now. In fact, the New York Toy Fair, if you guys remember seeing stuff about that in the past, not on my channel, but like when the Maker was introduced, the Toy Fair ended up being this fall instead. And they're not going to have a Toy Fair in February of 2024 because that wouldn't make sense to have a Toy Fair 5 months after the previous one when there's hardly anything new coming out. So the next Toy Fair will be in, did it say, I think it said September of 2025. Or no, I'm sorry, not September. I think it was April, actually. I'm still thinking fall.
I'll say this much for you, and that is, I think due to the scheduling change, they've kind of messed themselves up. So what they're probably going to do for next year's Toy Fair is show the products that'll come out the following year.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, crap, I have gray hairs again.
Well, it looks like Justin has a godbrother now.
Justin has no hairs. I have gray hairs.
Actually, I've seen Justin. He does have a little bit of hair in the back, except he looks like that professor guy off of the word
Dr.
grammar machine from Leapfrog. That's what he looks like.
I get it.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Anyway, but like I said, I have no clue what's in store for Bop It. I assume it's going to be another character because that seems to be a yearly tradition at this point. And I do know there's one other thing going on, but I cannot reveal anything. So don't beg me.
By the way,
I
for any
only,
of you who are looking, by the way, for any of you who are looking for Bop It artwork from me, pass. I'm currently out of commission until I get money for my software. By the way, I got a job.
Oh, where at?
Dave and Buster's.
Shut up, really? Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to actually tell them about Bop It Arcade, see if they want to go for it.
You do that, you send me video, and
I'll upload it to my channel.
So,
Alright. I think we've made this video on long enough, but I think we got plenty in the idea.
but yeah. I agree. So, again, hopefully Bop It Battle will be out soon. I don't know exactly when, because I think this just got revealed like a couple weeks ago, didn't it? Or earlier.
Right.
But hopefully we'll see this out more. I know there's only 2 Bop It Arcade single players out that I know of. There might be more. I've only heard of 2 of them so far. But as for 2024, I'm assuming there's going to be a character. There is one other project that I am not 100% sure when or what it is. And how it's gonna how Bop It is gonna be implemented and how it's gonna play. I'm not sure at all yet. I know nothing. So I will keep you guys updated when I'm able to, considering that most of these projects that do exist are very confidential to the corporation. So once I get news that I'm able to share about anything, I will keep you guys posted. But until then, that's it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Right.